up, y'all? Wheat, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, welcome to you too. We're listening to a little bit of jazz. The name of this song is In the Swing. I saw In the Swing of Things, getting in the swing of things. Um, y'all, today's energy has felt very, very odd, very heavy. We've been getting the energy of getting downloads, and the spirit is working with us to awaken some new things. And as we go through, another level of awakening, it's always like that resetting yourself, grounding yourself, being confident and secure in what you're getting and what they're doing with you in terms of spiritual development. So we were getting soul food, something good for the soul. We was picking up something hearty, something that's gonna stick to you, right? We made some great northern beans and some smoked turkey necks and some cornbread for dinner today. So we are looking forward to that. 111 just flew across the timer there. So I've been picking up on 1111 and 0000. So we might get into some angel numbers. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Y'all know what it is. This is your girl La T here at Terrace and We Troll Show. You sure enough never know what you're gonna get. We are a spiritual reader, a channel messenger with way too many gifts to list, a whole bunch of clears and mediumships and all of that stuff. And the Alpha and Omega say it's a soul food kind of day, something to feed your soul, your spirit. It can start slow like that old school Crisco. We got to get it out the can and into the pan. This is thick. When I say this energy feels thick, it feels heavy. I was getting the blues. I was getting almost a sense of sadness and grief. I'm getting a lack of understanding. I'm getting confusion. I'm feeling a lack of confidence, just a real feeling of being uncertain and unsure, beloved. And they pulled out this text off the shelf, out of the library, right? The imposter cure, right? It talks about the imposter syndrome. You are not a fraud. You deserve success, and you can believe in yourself. And this is how to stop feeling like a fraud and escape the mind trap of imposter syndrome. This is another one of those finds off of Amazon. So if you're interested, this is the text, right? So, Dr. Hibbert, do you want the back? Yeah. It says, you've got this, right? You do. And that came out in the lunchtime, the afternoon message as well. Like, you got this. Like, the spirit is not going to give you more than you can handle. It says, do you ever feel as though at any moment you're going to be found out? Do you ever feel that you aren't really as good as people think you are? Or that you have to work extra hard to keep up the pretense that you know what you're doing? Yeah, the good news is that you're not alone and it doesn't have to be this way. It says failure is an essential part of success. It is. Discomfort is a trigger for self-growth. And I'm definitely getting discomfort right now. And it could be triggering as you grow through this new state or this cycle of growing into a new cycle. It says compassion is infinitely more powerful than self-criticism. So we've been talking a lot about silencing the critical voices inside, and really giving yourself grace and space as you continue to grow, expand, awaken and develop. So whether it be personally, spiritually, emotionally, professionally, all these ways that you're expanding, just give yourself grace at this time. Holidays are especially hard for people. It could definitely add another layer on top of somebody. So I'm definitely getting, somebody with that energy of trying to hold on. Hey, what up, guys? What to do? Yes, you know what I mean. He come in with the mantra, you know what I mean, like that theme of really trying to hype yourself up and big yourself up and give that good energy so that you can keep going and keep persevering. But somebody may be going through something very heavy, and it's almost like, again, the syndrome of being fine. Like, like I'm fine. And it's like, are you really though? Like, are you pretending to be fine you know, having to keep up that strength, you know what I mean? So that you don't feel like everything is crumbling. And that, for somebody, I'm getting a sense of heaviness. It feels very, very heavy. So let's see what the Spirit is going to bring out of this text. This page. Yeah, see, review and evaluate is what they pulled out. So definitely that. Review and reevaluate. You now have a good understanding of what causes imposter syndrome. Maybe not, because we didn't read all of through that, but we read some of the stuff on the back, right? It says, based on biased information, which could be this judgment is here, right? And judgment sometimes is based off of biases. So based on biased information, you see your conclusions are right, but you're only seeing a very small part of the picture. I need you to take a few steps back so that you can take everything in and admire the view. And that part is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Just to read that again, it says you're only seeing a very small part of the picture. Because in the earlier message, they pulled out the card out of this purple deck, says to see the bigger picture. So I'm getting that these messages are definitely related, right? It says to take a few steps back so that you can take everything in. It says you need to put emotion to one side and look at the evidence instead. So looking at the evidence. Write down all of your successes by going through everything you've ever done, no matter how big or small. Getting that big you up energy. Let's get it. But somebody feels like, I don't know if I really can do it. That's what I'm getting. It says, take plenty of time to do this and do it thoroughly. So everything that you've ever accomplished, everything that you've ever done, whether it's big or small, take time to list it out. And, you know, give yourself props for that. It says it could take a long time, but this is time well spent. Don't worry about taking all this new information in. It doesn't mean that don't worry, taking on board this new information doesn't mean you'll get too big for your boots. So don't worry about developing a big ego or anything like this. It says you have bigger boots to fill now, and it's time that you recognize that. That's it. Yeah, you deserve success. So I'm getting like, you've gone through a lot, you've accomplished a lot. Maybe some things went well, maybe some things didn't go well, and maybe you feel like you're just trying to get through it, like put up the good face, the front, and just kind of muscle your way through. But it's still a level of insecurity. I'm still feeling a lot of growth, like you're being prepared for something bigger, and you may be experiencing a lot of pressure. I'm almost getting like, I am feeling rumination, thinking, but you may be focusing on, I'm getting not necessarily the wrong things, but you may be focusing on what didn't go well, or just, I'm seeing 202. I'm sorry, I got stuck. The way that it was, it's giving me 202. It's here. So, yeah, it's something with that number. We definitely gonna pull some angel numbers. But I'm getting somebody being stuck in almost like, again, that fake it till you make it kind of energy, and not really seeing what your true and actual wins are. Like, definitely getting somebody who has accomplished some things and to take inventory, to review and to reevaluate and to see things from a truthful standpoint. Hey, Miss Hillary. Hello, guys. Hey, sis, Star Life Mantra Tarot. Miss Michelle is in the house. Is definitely giving me that. Like, you know, one thing that I could say for self in terms of imposter syndrome, like, we know that the gift is real. You know what I mean? We do. Like, we are absolutely certain in our gifts. We know that we are clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient, clairtargent, clairaudient, you know, clairsentient, like all of these different clairs that are there. But it's almost like, you know, again, developing the confidence in how we use them all. We don't do personal readings. We don't. And it's not because I don't feel like we can do it. We know that we can. But it is, I guess, feel like how people are gonna receive you. I don't know. It's something weird with it. It's like it's not. I know what I know, and I know why I know it. But to express it to other people, sometimes it's like kind of iffy. It's something with belief systems and belief. And it's not my place to try to change anybody's belief systems. It's just not. We say what we are given to say because that's what the Spirit tells us to say and how to express it. Whether it's relation to theology, world systems, religions, whether it is how we connect in the Spirit, what we have been told, and what we have been told to share. And of course, a lot of people, they don't believe the same thing, and there's no judgment onto any person on how they believe. It just is, right? But when you are like one of the only people to operate in a particular type of way, or in your environment, your community, you're like the only one, it can make you feel a certain kind of way. Right, and up underneath loneliness is self-esteem, right? So I'm definitely getting that syndrome. Also, the fact that being an imposter could work in the other way. How do you be a person with so many? Ha ha. Thank you. How can you be a person with so many revelations and understandings and knowings and gifts where you are a bridge between the physical and the spiritual and operate in a world that just believes so differently? It could almost make you feel like an imposter of having to morph and change to fit in. Like I gotta fake it just to be around certain people and not like I gotta turn off what I know and almost be like, okay, I can't have these conversations and I can't even input in that conversation because they're gonna be looking at me like, what are you talking about? No, that's not how it goes. And then a lot of times it's only based on one reference point. Especially if you are studied and you are world traveled and you are cultured, and I'm just speaking to those people, it's very difficult to be around people who have been only I don't want to say that, but that's what you're saying. Yeah, some people are closed minded. Some people have been held in a bubble where they don't have a lot of exposure to other things. And there's some people who are willful and they just don't want to know anything different. So, how do you operate in that type of environment without a sense of loneliness? Right? People always talk about spiritually woke and awakening, but you don't realize if you are the only one woke and everybody sleep, you up by yourself, weak, and it can make you feel like this. Shit, at some point you'd be like, shit, I might as well take a nap too, cause shit, everybody else sleep. Hey, Miss Angie, look at that strength. See, it takes a lot of strength to stand out, to be different, right? To know that what you know is real, is true, and it doesn't matter if anybody else believes you. Hierophant, judgment. See, they right back to that again. Judgment. How do we release judgments, though? I don't want to judge other people, and I don't want other people judging me, right? So action, renewal, absolution, and being absolute in what you know, be a little bit flexible is what they're saying. They're giving me a rebirth, an inner calling, awakening, reflection, and we just saw reevaluate, right? We saw, what does it say? Review and reevaluate. So reflection is definitely here. So hopefully y'all can see that. Anything else in here? See, destiny, the wheel of change. Things are changing, and I did see we have that divine feminine energy. The Empress is back, and we talked about her earlier. She came out with the Wheel of Fortune. I am getting karma. I'm getting destiny. I'm getting life cycles. I'm getting chance. A turning point. And in this deck, when we were shuffling, we saw a change in the wind. I'm getting things are changing. Is a change in the wind, but again, I'm getting it sporadically, almost like it's a few in families, right? It's you can be the unicorn of your family. It's a reason why the term black sheep exists. Like, yeah, see that apprehension. And sis, like Mantra Tarot, look, y'all got to tap in. If y'all are not fucking with my girl Michelle, look, please do. Please do. She read your girl last night on. She do free yes and no's and very small donation readings. So if you want a personal, hit her up. She's amazing. When I said she read me last night, I told myself, I said, sis, this is the last time I'm getting to read on live because you be so personal and detailed with it. I was just like, yes, because I do struggle with a sense of confidence in terms of displaying the depths of the gift. If I had cameras up around my house and y'all see some of the paranormal things that happen to me on a daily basis, how like it is never a time that I'm not tapped in. I'm always tapped in. I'm always led by the spirit. I'm talking about sometimes we be wrestling. What do you want to put on? I want to wear this. They like, no, like I'm trying to do something. My hand is stuck, arrested, cut my throat off when they don't want me to say nothing. I mean, like it get thick. And there's a lot of things that you cannot, well, we probably could, yes, but we don't feel comfortable with displaying the full breadth of the gift. Not just yet. We working through it, but we just not there yet. So self-esteem, definitely feel that. Even doing what we're doing, like sis was just saying, can be a challenge because, you have to deal with, the backlash and what other people believe, what they think, and being judged all the time, beloved. Judgments. This one, yes. Treasure Island. This came out earlier today too. Definitely was picking up with ease and grace that you carry a gift. I'm getting balance. I'm getting steady progress. Things are changing. But the way that this is going, it either feels like something is coming into you or you're thinking about something from the past. See, regeneration. Something that happened in the past. And I'm almost getting a need to turn things around and go the other way. So definitely reevaluate, looking backwards, right? Reviewing, taking account of your small wins, like every single win. So kind of give you the confidence to know that the way that you got through that, you will get through what you're going through right now in the present. You will. Fork in the road is here. They're telling me a challenge decision made in the past. So you could have decided, like, I'm going to go all the way with this thing, right? And it could be a challenge for you to do it, right? It could be walking away from something that burned down. You know what I mean? Like lava, like the shit was hot and it burned down your foundation. Some sort of false foundation had to come down. And it was definitely a definitive decision to go in a different direction, but that don't mean you feel good about it. For somebody, you don't feel good about it, is what I'm getting. It definitely affected self-esteem. And there's some things to clean up, right? It's definitely some issues, and I'm getting perception of self with this self-esteem, right? Going on a spiritual journey and deciding that you're going to be balls to the walls and jump in this pool, this pond, and to do this work, it is a committed decision. And that sometimes you can wrestle with making the choice because of the judgments, right? It means that sometimes that you feel lonely, you feel ostracized, like you lose a part of your community, you lose a part of self. The things that you used to do and connect to, you don't connect to no more. You could feel like a whole new you. You could be wrestling with getting control and handle over the new you, accepting everything that comes along with this type of walk. And I'm not saying just for anybody that's like a reader, but it's just like the waking up energy. You're in a culture of the awakened, right? And while you are awakened, you could again be the only person in the house that's woke. Loyal heart is here, and I'm getting that in a challenge to the past. Like it could definitely be fallen relationships, right? You may feel like people are not loyal, they are not dedicated, they are not committed, broken promises. Yeah, I'm definitely getting broken promises, round and round and around. So definitely going around and around and around, struggling with something, rumination, overthinking, and I'm getting critical thinking here. I'm not getting like this is, you know, I'm thinking about all my wins and my successes. No, I'm thinking about the things that didn't work well. I'm thinking about, what's left to clean up, false foundation burned down, ashes every fuck where. I'm thinking about having to make a very hard decision in the past. Like I made the choice, it's over, and whatever was supposed to be just isn't. And I'm picking up the fact that you going through these harsh cycles awakens you. And now that your belief systems and things have changed, you're learning these lessons, right? It's like, okay, who can I connect with? Who can I connect with? How do I reconnect to self? How do I feel comfortable in my own skin and the new person that I am becoming? See, I said this from the beginning that I got this card, a change in the wind. They stopped and tapped the deck and said, this is it. A change is coming. It is. But I'm still getting that reflection looking back towards the past. I'm picking up on 12, right? The number 3, and it's giving me some things in the past, heartache and grief. I'm even seeing the 3 of Pentacles, like collaboration and working with others may not be going so well right now. See? Co-creation, right? Who can you work with? Who can you collaborate with? A sense of stability, right? Your partner right now for some people is the spirit, like you and the spirit thugging this thing out, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't connect with anybody else. Even if you around other people, you may not necessarily connect to them on a genuine, authentic level where you could be your whole wheat self. You might have to put the mask on just to deal with everybody else. Poise is here, poise for success. Everything that you went through is building your pedestal. 4 and 8 does break down to 12, right? And that's what I was getting, the number 12, right? That's a change is coming. But I'm getting the 4 and 8 breaking down to 12 and giving me that grief again, like that 3 of Swords energy. Like it has not been easy managing this change, this metamorphosis, this transition, this transformation that you're going through. And how do you manage being this awakened, enlightened individual when you're in a society or in a family where everybody else could be asleep? Feeling like you can't show your true self, your whole self. You can't, how do you be true and authentically you, right? It's almost like needing to be a chameleon so that you can morph and fit in certain situations. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, sis, you tell me, leave it in the comments. I'm going to see if I can catch it or just share with others, that are on the platform that's tapped in. Like, I ain't just trying to tell her business, but if you check out her channel, she tell you herself, so I don't feel like I'm snitching or nothing like that. But she's a teacher and she works with, autistic kiddos, right? I'm sure on a daily basis, she feel her spiritual self, like those gifts are there, but she don't display all of that in that arena. It's like having to be a different piece of Michelle that comes out and wearing that suit while you're in that space. 1111 is up here, so it could look different on y'all, but I felt the number 1111 and I see it. So, but when I'm in my professional arena, this right here, it don't come out like that. Everything is changing, even down to your taste buds. Yeah, definitely getting that. The spirit is changing. Everybody's taste is changing. What you like, what you didn't like, what you connected to, people, and all of that, and changing your whole suit. And when you are going through that change, you're still around other people, or you may ostracize yourself. Either way, it can get lonely. Because if you're around other people who don't believe or don't connect that way, it's like you still got to put a part of you or set that aside or kind of, tamp it down so that you can fit in, Ashe. Yes. Yes. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. But you have a big fate. And that's what they said in the text, right? You're being prepared to put on a bigger set of boots. So when you are going through and you are reviewing and you are reevaluating you, all of your wins, small and big, there's no such thing as a small win. A win is a win is a win. Say what? Okay. So when you quantify that up and you are big up in yourself, right? And you start to garner this confidence and see, everything that's built in. I'm not an imposter. I'm my whole wheat self. You know what I mean? These are just various aspects and variations of me. Okay, when I'm out in business world, I gotta control the clear target. I gotta, put the shield up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta kind of be like Sookie because I don't want to hear everybody's thoughts. Folks, spirit teams and they folks coming at me to say and tell them that I said such and such. They gonna be looking at me like, what? You can't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like that thing. I don't know, y'all. I do know. I do. It's like again, being a variety of you, and you in your many forms doesn't make you an imposter. You just have to manage your many faces. Is what I'm getting. Success is here. Again, somebody is getting ready to put on some big boots. And success, and you are poised for it. You are set up for it. And you're being set up for success by all the things that kind of fell down in the past. Pulling down strongholds, things that had a grip on you, things had a hold on you, things that were hindering you and stopping you. As those things fall away, it's making room for the real Ashe, what's really for you. Your manifestations are getting ready to come in. And, some of these people that just weren't loyal, committed, true, for you, they are falling away. And somebody could feel lonely, right? Definitely getting that. We see empathy, so somebody is definitely an empath. We see perseverance. They pulled it in reverse. It's almost like I'm tired of going through it, right? I'm tired of the starting over, the resets, the recycles. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. And that's what I'm getting, like, to being able to see the good and the bad, to be able to balance it, to look at the bigger picture. Not only look at things that may not have worked so well, things that wore you out, things that tuckered you out, where you just had to give up on it, but what are the successes that you have also accomplished? All of them. And big yourself up. You know what I mean? Change is coming and you are being prepared for it. This one, yes. Indecision is here. And definitely they are pulling it the same with that fork in the road. Very decisive. Something from the past. But that decisive decision in the past was also a challenge. Yeah, see, they flip balance to a challenge. Definitely a balance. I bring a perfect state of harmony into my world and I do so without judgment. Judgment is definitely a thing, right? So I'm getting, you could be placing judgment or you may feel judged by other people. And it could have something to do with your purpose. And it could be that people deny it, or you deny a part of it, something that you don't want to do. Like, we don't show all the gift. We don't, we not just there yet, right? And it could have something to do with friendships. And I'm getting that loyal heart. You may have lost close relationships or friendships, whether they be professional or platonic. Some of them could be in family, right? We have family members that we consider to be friends and choosing to walk away from them because belief systems have changed. Maybe they don't believe what you believe and you could feel judged by them people. We see humor, right? Focusing on the lighter side of life. And that's over here with the success. Anything else? No. We see fear is here. Definitely fear. They're putting that up there. Like, people may even have a sense of fear when it comes to you. In terms of what you believe. Yeah. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Light on voluntary escape. You are loved, beloved. They always remind me to tell you that. Definitely getting empathy, seeing both sides of things, and fear and faith, right? Two sides of the same coin. I'm getting love, and I'm hearing the word hate. Two sides of the same coin. I'm getting the spectrum, right? I'm getting the spectrum of light. So if anybody's seen on the community page a couple days ago, we posted the spectrum of light. I'm seeing 1111 again, and I'm getting calls to the angel numbers 11. Um, the spectrum of light, where visible light is a small piece of the spectrum of light itself. And one of the misconceptions, and this is why we think differently, and people will argue or we can debate and communicate about it, but people will say that the color white is a combination of all colors when actually I disagree. Yes. I just feel like that's inherently wrong. The color black is the composition of all colors. A prism, a crystal, light shining through it separates, and you can see the spectrum of colors of visible light. But that's a very different thing than the color white itself. If you take a white sheet and you put any color on it, that color, the white is colored. It is now, it's changed. But if you put all colors together, it starts to get very dark. It's mixed. So out of the spectrum of light, both ends of the spectrum are dark. And in the middle of that darkness is a space of visible light. And you can see the spectrum. It goes from purple all the way to red. And it represents to me like our chakra systems. We have our red, we have orange, we have yellow, we have green, we have blue, we have purple, and then it doesn't show the crown, it stops at purple, which is the third eye. So it's very, very synchronistic to me in terms of when we talk about light, love on voluntary escape. Light on voluntary escape, which is love, right? There is a lot of different light workers. And some of them don't always work in what we consider bright white light or visible light. Some of it is dark. And I know that may sound weird how I'm saying it, but that's what I'm getting. We're getting release. Here, see, the first word on that card is balance, and that's what's in the challenge. Definitely a challenge for releasing either old beliefs, old identities, the way that you viewed yourself, relationships, false foundations. I'm definitely hearing belief systems. 1551. Hold your vision. And the first word is manifestation. And we were getting this Empress over here with the divine feminine. I'm getting that there's so much more that we don't see. That's where all of that light spectrum was leading. Not only is it a lot of people that work in various portions of the light spectrum, like they can pull and draw off of those energies and work in that space. So people can do some fucked up shit. You can get attached to people who are disloyal, who are liars, deceivers, manipulators, right? Some people could just have a very heavy energy, heavy aura. They could be very depleting. You could feel like they are pulling on your energy. And I'm also getting that there's so much that we just don't see. With that spectrum of visible light being so small, there's so much in the unknown. And there's so much that can make you feel like fearful, anxious, worried, right? Because to work in the space of the unknown means that you have to be able to take a risk. You have to be comfortable in the dark, beloved, and not knowing, right? So I never know how a person is going to receive me or how they're going to receive the message, or if they're going to, like, if I show the full gift, how are they going to receive it? I don't know. It would have to be a risk. Good times are coming, right? Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, right? And it says you are worthy of affection, leisure, pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're on the same page. And I'm getting a hard no spirit. Like, no, you're not. That is a part of the issue, right? A lot of times you are not on the same page with a lot of friends and family, especially if you are in this space, like this awakening community, because it's a black sheep in most families. It's only one or two of you that are really going to be able to connect and have that mutual understanding. So some people could end up feeling lonely, right? Again, being in the house in a family and everybody else is asleep but you. We, what does that say? The big break. Somebody definitely has some a change is coming. This change in the wind is driving. Wheel of Fortune, change in the wind. All of this over here is leading you to a place of peace, is what I'm getting. Peace and acceptance, right? And it could be accepting old shit, you know what I mean? Things that you regret, decisions, and, fallen relationships, broken foundations, or the removal of false foundations. But we definitely see somebody that's very innovative, and opportunity coming from your ability to innovate, to think differently. Yeah, when you can break it down differently, you sit up here and tell somebody, some of the things that we talk about, they be like, you see that Wade's eyebrow, like, what? I could show people a video and they could see something move by itself and be like, what you done tapped into? You a witch? I'd be like, no. I can say that the Most High God is with you all the time. There is nowhere that you could go that the Most High God is not with you. And people would be like, that ain't true. You mean, how is the Most High God omnipresent if it's not with you all the time, beloved? An unexpected shift. See, things are getting ready to change. Divine intervention. Aye, aye, aye. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you could end up exactly where you belong, which could be either in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. We definitely getting an unexpected shift is happening. We're getting change. The wheel is turning. And I'm getting, again, it has something to do with you choosing, making the decision to step into your divine purpose, to allow things to fall away. But I am picking up again, like somebody feel like, okay, I'm in the middle, I'm in the gray. How do I play in the gray? How do I play in the gray where I'm not what I used to be? I ain't where I can see we going, where the Spirit has showed me. I'm in this middle space. You can still feel the rain. You can still feel the storm. Things can feel turbulent. It can feel rocky. You can feel like you standing on the cusp or right in between, like on the threshold of something, and having to figure out how to operate with one foot in this world and one foot in another. Anything else in here, Spirit say now? Yeah, 333. Support though. And I was picking up 222, the number 2. So there it is. Act on your idea, right? Definitely getting that. So if the Spirit has shown you something, a vision, it wants you to go forward, to pursue it, right? As you have prayed for these manifestations to come in, you are operating on that mindset. Know that things are going to fall away, beloved. It could be a lot of releasing. You have to come back to balance. Again, releasing old self, relationships, false foundations, belief systems. All these things are kind of swirling, I'm getting at the same time, and needing to come down and settle. And even how do you operate within your authenticity around a lot of people that just Either they don't believe like you may feel like they're judgmental, and it could be causing these thoughts around and around and around. It could be creating some sort of critical voices. I am seeing spiritual strength. I am getting determination, digging in, pulling out some of that perseverance, right? Strength, courage, compassion, focus, the ability to harness the skill set of persuasion, even though you don't have to convince anybody to believe. But you know what I mean? That's the thing. Maybe you are going to be a speaker, maybe you are going to have conversations. I'm seeing being convicted in what you know to be true, what has been revealed onto you. This one, I am picking up the energy of haters, false foundations, things falling apart, releasing, having to come back to balance. But I'm picked up judgment because they just said judgment. So somebody did make a judgment call to let some people go, to change, the individuals around them. See, somebody could be, that N word, right? Haters will be haters. And if somebody is a person that has narcissistic behavior, we're not a psychiatrist. We don't diagnose anybody, but we know those tendencies. This person could be very apathetic. They may not, have empathy. They don't have a lot of understanding or self-awareness in terms of how their mindset affects other people. They could be, very draining of somebody else's energy. It could be very much, me. This person could be covert or overt. They could play the victim, or they could create scenarios, and tell a very different narrative. This person could turn other people against you, and then definitely, if you're differently different, they definitely could use that to galvanize. They could take things that you feel insecure about, something that you may have shared with them, and turn it around and weaponize it against you. This person feels they could be very arrogant, they could be very grandiose, or again, they could play the victim role, right? They could be self-sabotaging. I'm picking up self-sabotaging. Somebody that has a very closed mind. They may not even be exposed to as much information that you've been exposed to, but they would turn around and judge you or act like they know everything and you know very little. They could be very diminishing and dismissive and about the things that you have done, right? So maybe that's why the spirit is telling somebody to review and reevaluate, right? You have a lot of wins in your past, and you could deal with a person that try to make you feel like you're not shit, and that would definitely affect your confidence. This person could be a fire sign. If they're not a fire sign, they can have fire in their chart, right? I'm picking up a King of Wands. We're seeing Palo Santo. Smooth, spicy aroma clears out negative energies, instills calm and relaxation, fills your home with joy and harmony. And that's what we're talking about. Peace, balance, joy, harmony, right? The ability to come into this space right here, right? And, a person that gaslights you, like a narcissistic person could do, it could very much make you, question your decisions. It could make you, be very judgmental over self. This person could have been very judgmental of you. You know what I mean? Especially if you're starting to go into your own spiritual journey, your belief system has changed, and you are deciding to come away from this energy. Oh yeah, they could definitely be very, very nasty, right? I'm hearing flying monkeys and shit like that. And don't let you again be somebody that's differently different. Oh, they gonna find something to pick, right? See, causing you to lose your appetite. So I don't know if what you're going through has made you lose your appetite. You may not have had a taste for food, or your taste buds have been changing. Like you may not, like it just doesn't have any real appeal, or it tastes flavorless for some reason. I'm hearing like it just doesn't taste, appetizing. Yeah, like it lacks flavor. This one and this one. Yeah. Look, altering your values and morals and making life decisions. See, yeah, definitely something with this person making you question yourself. But I do get the indecision in reverse. So you did make a very definitive choice, but I'm getting the fact that that choice has caused you some grief. See, you barely eat right now. And somebody needs a dream catcher. This has come out the last couple of times we read this deck, to get a dream catcher to hang over your bed. The energy that this person could be throwing at you could be affecting somebody's dreams or their ability to rest. I'm picking up Nine of Swords energy, like sleepless nights, uneasiness. And it could be this person's strong energy projecting something on you. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. Yeah, look, remote viewing is here. So definitely looking at you. And look, I can't make it up. Causing you to act irrational. Something with the mood being off. And I was getting that because when we started, it was something with the song. It was like in the swing, and I was getting in the swing of things, or trying to get in the swing of things. But I was picking up something very blue, very dark, very heavy, like the blues or something like that. You want this deck, the Divine Empress? Yeah, we see Ace of Wands up underneath this Empress. Look, 2 Empress cards. And she was sandwiched between this energy, this fire energy. So this could being you acting on some idea, or this could be actually be spell work from this person, because we see a High Priestess up underneath that. So either you could be a High Priestess, right? A person, I'm getting heavy, yes. Spirit said High Priestess energy, and there's somebody that's either attacking you, or they're going to get a spiritual spanking for doing something to you. But I'm definitely picking up fire energy. Definitely picking up fire energy. Where would you like to go? That one? Yes. So we're going to tap into the tarot now, y'all, and see what's coming out. The music just sound like it stopped. I'm getting an interruption on my throat chakra. So definitely picking up that. Yeah, it just stopped. It just started buffering for some reason. The playlist we were playing just stopped, and it wasn't in the middle of a song. Look, and it says let it flow. So definitely getting that energy. See if I can get this in the camera. See, that's the song, Let It Flow. So I don't know if anybody likes Grover Washington. The name Washington is speaking of place Washington somebody could live in. Look who just flew out. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Look who just came out. Can I pick it up? Thank you. The High Priestess. Very intuitive. Right, and I'm getting you with this scroll. It's something about Akashic information. And look, 10 of fire. Going through a lot, overwork, stress, and imbalance. See that? Imbalance. And we already have balance down here on the table in a challenge. Right here. So, it's definitely a case of I'm getting you coming into awakening. And you could have been awakened either by a harsh relationship, or you awakening during that relationship. You made some changes, some decisions that you still struggle with. False foundations coming down, changing, a lot of change at the same time. And I'm getting whoever you separated from that has this narcissistic behavior is sending you a lot of negative energy. They could eat, a lot of negative energy, causing confusion, right? Definitely getting confusion. I'm saying over analyzing, procrastination, constantly looking back. And I'm getting the way that you are looking back. Look, release just flew out, and we see release. 13, release. And the death card kept coming out earlier today, too. But I'm getting this 9999999, release. Right? So definitely getting endings, transformation, right? Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take a better advantage of better ones. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. And that's what we read. They said to look back, to review, to reevaluate, right? To see all of the wins in your past cycles. Somebody could have definitely tried to make you feel like ending something that was very, very harsh within a relationship was a bad thing, but it wasn't. You may even be questioning yourself. Like, even for somebody, I'm even hearing the words, is it me? Or was it me? You know what I mean? Like, was it me? You know what I mean? Like, am I really me type of energy? Because it's giving that imposter, and that is a product of being in a relationship, is narcissistic trauma. People don't realize that when you are in a relationship with a narcissist, you go through narcissistic trauma, and it stays with you for a minute. And on the rising message, we actually talked about, like, sometimes people need to have, other outside forces, professionals, to help them heal, whether it's a therapist or something like that, because they feel like, oh, if you're spiritually tapped in and you understand your spiritual identity, then you should never need therapy. Bullshit. If you are an empath or somebody that connects to people and you can trauma bond with them, you feel like you want to help, or it's something that connected you from a heart space, and this person gaslit you, they diminished you, they put you through all of these traumas it plays with your mind. So in order to heal that, to release that, you may need to have some help. Somebody that understands narcissistic ABUSC. Y'all know what it is. See, 9 of fire. Definitely I'm talking about protection. I'm picking up heavy boundaries, like you've been through a lot of battles. So, I mean, I'm talking about if you've come to an awakening, you feel like you've lost family members, or you feel like you've been isolated and ostracized and kept away from people that you would normally connect to. You find out that a person that you were supposed to really be with, that you bonded with over however you connected, they were disloyal, and you had to make the decision to leave because these relationships get dangerous. And then they start to turn people away from you. They use the things that you disclose out of vulnerability against you. You could definitely feel like you are outside of yourself, like you've lost yourself, like you don't know, who you are anymore. Knight of Air is here. Intellectual, determination, and motivated. And I'm getting, it's almost like a sense of protection, or like you are blocking out something that's coming towards you, like your guard is up, like somebody is heavily guarded. And I'm getting very skeptical. It's something about skepticism that I'm feeling. Yeah, Knight of Fire. Definitely getting confidence and passion, and confidence is in reverse. They're pulling in reverse that self-esteem that's down here. Back at you. Something is coming back to you. And I don't know if is it this person, a success, something that you may have felt like that you lost is coming in. 2 of Earth, definitely picking up balance. Balance heavy. It's heavy on balance. Heavy on balance. I'm also picking up playfulness because they gave me this humor card, like to focus on the lighter side of life, right? But heavy on balance. heavy on transformation. You are transforming, and I'm getting somebody is being called to balance out their energy. Like, you're not an imposter. You are who you are. And I'm getting a composite. Like, you have a variety of, yous. Like, your selves. And if you said it like that, depending on who you said it to, they may not believe you in that way. Like, yeah, I have the me that I'm me when I'm hanging with this group of friends, and I'm the me that I'm me when I'm at work, and I'm the me that I am when I'm reading, when I'm activating the gift to deliver it, to provide a service. But it's all me, and how do I be authentically myself in all of those varieties of me? Somebody might think your ass is schizophrenic or multiple personality disorder or some shit, but it's not. See, a successful completion is coming, an accomplishment, celebration, right? And I'm picking up again. That's at 21. It's been a hard road. And I'm still seeing 3 of Swords. I'm getting the number 3. And it could be also too that this Empress is a number 3. Divine Feminine is a number 3. But you've been through a lot of heartache, a lot of grief. And the Spirit is calling you to come to balance. I'm getting stability, right? Definitely getting prosperity and celebration. Just came out 2 times in a row on both of these cards. Celebration, prosperity, celebration, contentment. We see accomplishment and celebration. I can't make it up. What did I just say? I kept feeling what? I kept feeling what? I kept feeling that number 3, that you done been through a lot of grief. There it is. There's the 3 of air. Sorrow, healing, and even a need for forgiveness, which could definitely be tough. You go through it with a narcissist, somebody who portrayed themselves to be something completely different. Like, you don't even fucking know this person for real. You don't. Like, they showed up to be a whole character in your life. Like, they sat there and listened to you, and they changed themselves to be exactly what you said you was looking for in a person. Took everything that you disclosed to them in vulnerability or just good faith and optimism and all this shit, and turned around and did a whole complete flip, got you stuck. Like, and as soon as you get into it, they just snap and flip, and the whole shit is just totally different. There was no loyalty. There was no. It's not even real. And then now you want to make me feel like I'm great. You want to gaslight me and then dismiss my feelings and then, then turn other people against me and isolate me and all this shit. You're going to feel a kind of way. There are special therapists to help people who have experienced narcissistic, because you are left with narcissistic trauma. And you could be trying to balance. I'm getting almost like a return to childhood, like learning so much more all at the same time. And don't let yourself find out that you have spiritual gifts. You are a high priestess, like you are spiritually tapped in and like, oh, I'm empathetic and this is how I connected to this type of energy. Somebody that feels so broken in a sense of incompleteness, abandonment, and I have a tendency to want to heal and nurture that. Oh yeah, you're gonna feel a kind of way. 9 of Water. Wishes, dreams, happiness. I'm getting that's what this person used against you. And we see Knight of Air. It's a lot of knights coming out. We see 6 of Earth, giving and receiving. 10 of Water, family. Right? How much you put out. And it's insidious. And that's what I was saying, like light is a spectrum. So many people work in them other spectrums. You think, okay, so I'm going to just go Marvel on y'all. I'm going to nerd out just for a sec. Okay, go with your girl. You know how we get. So Marvel, one of the most prominent standout characters is the Hulk, right? But what was Hulk exposed to? What was his expertise in? Gamma rays. Gamma, that spectrum of light is dark. You can't, there's no visible light there. So you think about a narcissist when they go into narcissistic rage and they fucking start hulking out and smashing shit and they have no awareness on how their reactions are affecting another person, let alone do they care. Very apathetic. And then when they smash up everything, they want to tell you it's your fault. And then somebody be like, did I, how did it become me? Am I really this person this person will make you feel like you're the narcissist? How? And it could definitely lead you with that sentiment. Imposter syndrome. Am I really a good person? Yes, you are. See this motherfucker right here. Instantly felt that. Instantly felt that. This, yeah, Chariot. See, I'm getting somebody that stood in their strength, that willpower, and moved the fuck on. You recognized it and you were able to get away from it. But just because you got out of it and you got away from it doesn't mean that the events have been purged from your system. It could definitely be something that's stuck to you, and you may have started to build up a shield, a defense system, or something like that, or just the event itself is blocking your heart chakra. It's affecting your heart posture, and that's what we got. Yes. Whew. Which one? Look, I can't make it up. There's that number 12 again. Awakening. Somebody is going through an awakening. Somebody definitely, and look, there's that renewal and the reset. Reflection, and we saw review and reevaluate, self-evaluation, rebirth, having a new beginning. But it's something about believing, right? Queen of Pentacles. Let's get into the tea. We just at the hour mark. Thank you guys so much for sticking in, everybody that's staying through the message. Occupation 3 and 4 and 7. She's always my light worker card. You official. See, in relationship, courtship with somebody that I'm getting that was a fucking narcissist. You could have married this person, or this could have been a long-term partnership for somebody. And now I'm getting you single. Single. Coming away from this. Realizing what it was. And maybe for somebody it could have gotten dangerous. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times these relationships are explosive. And it's definitely dangerous in the sense that it affects your spirit. It affects your heart, emotions. It affects your mentality. I can't make it up. She's out. She's out. See, and you could be challenged with the fact that you are a light worker, that you are this high priestess, and what am I supposed to do with all of these gifts? And I'm hearing a myriad of gifts that you are discovering. I can't fucking make it up. There she is on the bottom. I can't make it up. Same thing. So we see mature woman. It could be a mother of this past person. We see some change, and I see a message of concern. So I don't know. Somebody may hear. It could be your mother. It could be their mother. But it's definitely a message of concern that's here. Y'all. Whoever this person was, they definitely were not who they said they were. They were the imposter, not you, beloved. So if they left you with the sentiment of, like, you know, who you are, attacking your confidence or faith within yourself and your own authenticity, that is a remnant of being in this relationship of narcissistic trauma, beloved. This, you want both of them? Yes. See, we see privileged lady in prison. And I'm getting, is she locked up? Yeah. Yeah. It's something with the mind. Something, and that's the number 12 again. So definitely giving me that energy. The number 3, right? 9 and 2 breaks down to 11. I've been picking up on those 2 numbers. We see journey. I'm getting stuck energy. like you feeling like you can't move forward, almost like looking back, and it could be a part of the residual of this relationship. Family, see 2 and 1 in reverse. That's that number again, right? It's something that was happening in the house, in this relationship with this person. And they put on, airs of grandeur. They wear the mask, especially around other people, right? Almost putting up a fake persona of who they are. Not only were they fake with you and putting up the mask and trying to show themselves as everything that you wanted, dreams and all of this stuff, or my person, my perfect person, or how you wanted life to be, they kind of sold that until they got you in a situation where that would feel like they got their snares, they got a hold on you, and then things snap, they flip just that quick. But when you are around other people, they don't show that shit. They tend to put the mask back on, and when you get home to the crib, then that bitch can come off because they already got you, right? Then they can start hawking out and raging out and shit, and don't nobody else see it but you, beloved. Definitely somebody you was connected with, and you moved away from it. Good for you. Good for you. This person could have pretended like they had money. Maybe they did. I'm getting it in reverse like they didn't. You, privileged lady, was in the upright. So this could be spiritually wealthy. It could be physically, financially. You know what I mean? Like you may have had some sort of wealth. But we do see something coming in. And I was getting something from the past because they gave me the song Back at You, right? So something is coming back at you. It could have, okay, this is how I'm getting it, and I'm trying to do my best to get this download out. What I'm seeing is whatever you poured into this relationship, I'm getting regeneration down here. There was a loss, like lava, shit, burnt up. False foundation, ripped up, washed away. So you could feel like, okay, I put in a lot and now I've lost it. But there's something coming out of it. I'm getting, look, and I can't make it up. Here is that 1 1 1 1, right? Take action. And it's some sort of idea, right? Act on your idea. It's something that came out of this that's going to send whatever. Thank you to the Spirit for coming in to confirm. It's something that's going to come back at you based on this, that's going to return everything that you sold, everything that you feel like is stuck. It's going to unlock you. But something is up to you. I can't make it up. I'm still seeing 2s and 1s. 2112. It's definitely up to you. And I'm seeing belief system. And we've been talking about how the fact that your belief system has changed. Go after what you want. You definitely are unique. And you have a unique talent, a gift. Something that's going to bring all of this back towards you, this success. But it's up to you, though, to go forward. I'm seeing good fortune. I'm seeing unseen forces is giving me that divine intervention again. This, I'm getting you making the decision and moving away from this person is really setting you up for a major success. But you could be in the middle between what was and what will be and trying to figure out how to play in a gray week, because life is not just black or white. It's a whole spectrum. And I'm picking up, all those colors in between. I don't know if that made sense, but that's how I felt it. That's what they said. I'm getting contentment 777. And there's a 000 fucking reset. A reset. Somebody's coming into a whole reset. And then this word says the unknown. And that's what I was getting, like that space where you don't really know what's happening, right? It could feel very disconcerting. You could feel very discombobulated. You could feel confused. This person's energy could be making you feel confused. It could be remnants of them gaslighting you and trying to, make you question reality, right? So it's definitely a lot here. Thief. I don't know what this person stole from you. I'm getting peace. I'm getting confidence. I'm getting, you know, the ability to just be good within yourself, energy, time, you know, the affection that you put into this person, the fact that you believed in the future that you guys were developing. I'm getting a light being shined on all of that. Yeah, but it's a light being shined on all of that. I'm getting, even if these other people see, I'm getting multiple people being in on it, whether it's a distraction, that somebody else could pick your fucking pocket. This person, oh shit. Okay, things is definitely gonna change. We saw change in the wind. It's down here, beloved. Yeah, they told me to get that and show it. It's a change coming. And there go that number again, that 12 we've been picking up. It's definitely a change coming. See, I'm getting with the same things that make you laugh, they'll make you cry. They'll make you cry. Cause see, what this person thought that they was getting you, I'm thinking somebody gonna get them. Cause and effect. And we had that law earlier. Karma is coming back around. So if somebody took something from you, whether you feel like it was time, energy, affection, your kind-heartedness, your nurturing, your everything that you, your compassion, your understanding, you being a cheerleader, a big up on this person and being a believer of them and helpful and all that good stuff, sowing into this future that you thought y'all was gonna have together because this person played the role, they played the character. I'm getting it's gonna come back. Whatever they took is gonna be taken back. It may not come in the way that you expected. See, it could come through you gaining some sort of idea, some sort of opportunity. It causes you to take action and to believe on it. But I'm getting your limitless potential. I'm getting a whole reset. Like it's going to come back at you in a way that you don't expect it. And it's going to hit them in a way that they don't expect it either. How you love that. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. I can't make it up. See, once that shit is over with, definitely getting a transition, a ending. And it's not lost that 1 and 9 is a 10 and that's a 10. I'm definitely getting an ending and new beginning. This shit, look, you're going to be able to move. You're going to be able to go forward. You're going to be cut free, broke free. And it could come with some unexpected money. Opportunity. Gonna change things. You're definitely, look who's up underneath that. Privileged lady. That's you. In this divine feminine energy. And it's definitely a message of concern. We said that, and it could change things. I'm getting this person again, they was false as hell. They was fake as shit. They played the character. They played the role, beloved. And this message could come from their mother. That's what we said. Could come from their mother. I gotta call it because I feel it. See, where they stole from you, vitality, right? Your essence, life essence that you were pouring into a person, sowing into it in multiple different ways, a variety of ways of sowing life into a whole new life, and they robbed you of it. The Spirit could pay them back in kind. You might be going somewhere. See, you could be going to the... I can't say what I was going to say. You could be going to this feels like traveling to go to a homegoing service. To pay last respects to somebody. I just have to say it because that's what they said. Somebody's mother could reach out to you. Or an older feminine that's related to this false person could reach out to you with a message of concern, and you may actually have to go somewhere. Wherever you're going, you could definitely receive something. I'm just saying for somebody that's there. And whatever you receive, it definitely could change things. It definitely could change things. I'm getting change things. And look. Is it? These is 2 attributes of you. So not only am I getting Queen of Earth, right? So I'm getting somebody that was gracious, practical, capable. I'm getting that you sold a lot, right? But you learned how to do it in a smarter way, right? You're very intelligent and discerning about where you put your energy, your coin, your energy on every level. Whether it's time, whether it's focus, attention, whether it's a coin, all of it, beloved, you sowing. And when I say with a sense of intelligence, and they have to get past this fucking sword, okay, brilliant, experienced, and humorous. And the humor card is out. See, I am picking up brilliant, experience, but humorous is giving me this humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Like you're no longer gonna be looking at the things that may have been a detractor, things that may have not worked out so well, right? You're gonna look at the bright side of things. Your head is gonna be up. I'm getting lighthearted and light spirited at the same time, but also nothing to fucking play with. Don't get it twisted is what I heard. They said don't get it twisted. We see triumph is here. And y'all see, I just picked this card up, triumph. And what did I say? This person stole vitality from you. Like your essence of life is what I'm getting. And that's what the spirit said that they are gifting you with. They are returning it to you. It's coming back at you, is what they said, beloved, because it's something about your gift. A very empathetic, very giving, loving person that don't really look for nothing in return. This energy doesn't look for anything in return. It's not going to convince anybody of anything. I'm just going to give you what I know. My knowledge was given unto me. I give unto thee. Love and that energy, you know what I mean, to all my brethren, regardless, without judgment, right? And that's what I'm getting that you poured into this person. Anything else? Yes. Which one? This. So they pulling the rebel deck and then that's gonna be it. I thought we was it, but maybe not. Look, some good shit is about to happen. It is. So don't let your issues fuck it up, is what they said. If you need to go speak to somebody about narcissistic trauma because you've been through a narcissistic relationship and you are dealing with the remnants and a stain that it could leave on your heart chakra, beloved, is clogging up in your system, do it. Don't let nobody tell you that it's not good for you to go see a therapist because you spiritually woke or tapped in, beloved. That's bullshit. Only thing it's going to do is help you release, help you uncover emotions, things that you may not even be aware of that had an effect on you, because cause and effect is a thing. To get down to the root of even how you attracted this person. How did you disclose so much up front that they could use against you? How did they know so much where they could play the character in the role and really pull you in? Right? It's so much in that where we can look at the roots of those things so that you can protect yourself in the future. Don't sleep on it. If you need it, you need it, and it's okay to go and get it. You think someone is lying. This person is a whole fuck liar. You know they are. You think someone is lying, and guess what? They are. They are. For somebody, I'm picking this up in reverse. Is this? Please discern. Oh, they're saying lying is over. They're saying that the lies are over. So this person, is the smear campaign over? No. But I'm hearing nobody believes them. So maybe they did, of course, a narcissist will run a smear campaign, try to bash you, make you seem like you're the bad person or whatever the case may be. And if they've done that, then nobody believes them. They definitely were lying, but I don't think that they can lie anymore. I'm getting that light, that things have been illuminated. right? I'm getting the light has been shown on this person, and people know that they are a thief, that they are a liar, that they are fake. See, allow that shit to come to you. Don't force it. Yeah, all things being revealed. So good things are going to come into you because there's a change, a shift happening, and you don't have to force it, right? You don't have to, push yourself to develop or to heal faster than what you're healing. It's okay to be exactly where you're at in the skin that you're in the phase of transformation, development, renewal, rebirth that you're in the moment. It's okay to be where you're at in the moment. Whatever version of you that's right here, it's okay for you to be right there. Because that's where you need to be to get to where you're going. So that you can reevaluate, you can reflect, you can review, and take in all of your wins, each and every one of them, and big of you. Yeah, I did that. I got through that. Oh, yeah, we did that too. Look, I hung that picture on the wall straight. Congratulations. Celebrate. I'm talking about down to the minutia. If it take you 2 days to write it all out, keep saying how much you done, beloved, and big up you. Get your head out of your ass. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Anything else in here? I didn't feel it. We said it's a spectrum. You could be sitting in that space where you don't really, you can't really see. It's the unknown, it's uncertain, but there's wisdom in that week. Can you sit in the dark? Can you play in the gray? What do you do when you can't see your way? Spirit say, get your head out of your ass and pronto. The changes that are coming to you, they're coming. I'm getting success coming back at you. And I'm getting there's an idea that they want you to act on. There's an idea. And there is a realistic and practical approach for you to get there. I'm getting balance. And I'm seeing that word again we've been talking about all day, judgment. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you could use your wise judgment, if you could use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're going to experience a spectacular ascent. And I'm getting what you planted will grow. I'm getting what you sowed in. It did grow. And I'm not saying that just because this person plucked up and they try to eat and harvest off of you wheat, that is lost. It's not. Whatever you put out into the ether, whatever you sow out in that good intention from that good heart space, compassionate, that energy is going to return to you. Is going to come back at you. It may be changed in terms of its form. It's not going to be the same way in which you thought it was going to yield. I'm getting it's going to be magnified, but it's coming at you still. It is not lost at all. I'm getting you're having new ideas. I'm getting your discernment, your intelligence. I'm getting brilliance. But I'm also getting, you ain't nothing to be played with. And you are still able to focus on the lighter side of things, seeing the good and the bad in all of it. Right now, somebody could be hyper fixed on the bad, on the loss, and feeling like tight, closed in, isolated, lonely, going through all of these multi layers of change. To be in a narcissistic relationship, lose friends, families because of change of belief system, going through an awakening, discovering you're a high priestess, you got all of these spiritual gifts and all these things, figuring out what to do with it, a new, whole identity, face, and all of it, a whole new me blossoming out. That's a lot. And the work to get through it could feel heavy. It could feel daunting. right? You could feel like, outside of self, especially if this person has made you doubt yourself by a series of gaslighting, like heavy gaslighting, making it feel like it was you when it was really them. Like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, mood swings, swinging, and it could be in response to some shit that was happening. It's mighty funny that like people could do some shit and then when you get out of pocket, now it's your fault, beloved. And then want to tell other people it was you. No, this person is scorned. An old flame still feels deep pain and rejection and betrayal. This person with the narcissistic behavior. You fucking around and leave a narcissist, you discard them, shit. It ain't nothing. It'll make their ass hulk out like something you ain't never seen before. And I'm talking about the tactics and shit they will do get cruel and downright dirty, beloved. Like yeah, it gets thick. And oftentimes when you discard a narcissist is when they are at their most dangerous. So yeah, I'm getting this person definitely took a lot from you. And I'm getting it was sucking on your vitality, your ability to even just be you. You know what I mean? For some people, it could have gotten worse than that, where, life was threatened. But I'm getting joy. I'm getting compassion. I'm getting empathy. I am getting, all the things that you were planning for the future, everything that you were sowing into ripped away from you. That mask slipped and you realized what it really was. You made the decision to move away from it. It was a hard choice, but that doesn't mean that you are not still dealing with the remnants of it. Yeah. But because this person took so much from you, that vitality, your vibrancy, their vitality could be taken from them too. I'm getting a return. The spirit balancing things out. What was taken or what was given is now being given in return. This person stole life from you, and I'm getting them having to pay that back in kind. The spirit is going to do it. And the life that you gave to them, I'm getting change. I'm getting life for you renewed. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Tears and We Twirl show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. Definitely started thick, like that old school Crisco, beloved, but you never know what the Most High God gonna be cooking up when they come in and heat it up. And I'm definitely getting heat. I'm seeing change. I'm seeing transitions on multiple different levels. I'm getting you running into somebody that was an imposter, and they may even got you feeling like you an imposter yourself now, beloved. Like, is it really me? Am I really me? I'm also picking up somebody that's going through a lot of change in terms of spiritual awakening, right? A lot of times these harsh relationships, that it sends us through so much, and it is a catalyst that awakens you to who you are, your spiritual gifts, right? And having an understanding of how did you connect to a person like this, like that darkness that's in them, it makes you kind of question. I can't fucking make it up, y'all. A message of concerned spirit tap this, and I'm getting 5. It's definitely a loss, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles. I'm getting energy. I'm getting life. I'm getting vitality. Yeah, for whatever the fuck they did in this space. The hell that they put you through right here. Yeah. Anything else in here? Yes, because I felt it. I'm like, wait a minute. We couldn't put it away because my arm was heavy, feeling it like, no. See, it's definitely a heavy fucking loss. A heavy loss. Look, community, they gave us poverty off the top. And then there was community on the bottom. I think that's the way it went. And then we see poverty again. So definitely heavy losses here. Heavy losses. I'm getting major losses. We see two again with the house. Um, yeah, we see Journey. This house, for some reason, I'm seeing a church, like a cathedral, right? And we see an official person in toil and labor. So, official person, is that the weed? Do you want me to say that? No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they luck is over. Because this flew out, and when I picked it up, they pulled it in reverse. Good luck being in reverse. Their luck is over. I'm getting this light being shined, right? And I'm almost hearing like it's time for them to pay up. See, courthouse is here. I'm getting them spiritually served like their papers have been served. Like the spiritual court, I'm hearing gavel. Like the judgment against them. Oh, wow. This power deck book just fell. Oh, wow. Wow. Y'all not going, y'all, look, I told y'all, look, what, this is the book that's pushing, because you see, I just tried to set it back up and it fell again. Look at the book. Daily meditations for working through grief. When I say that I'm picking up that there is a spiritual transition here, it is. It is. I'm getting the fact that this person stole vitality from you and it's being taken from them. It's something about that. Something with your heart, because that's it. Definitely blocking your heart. And yeah, angel prayers, working your light, angel. This is your spirit team. Definitely got the Light Seers little book that's stuck in there. Angel spirits. Got 3 of them. Right? Yeah, I feel it. I'm definitely picking up somebody as a light worker. I'm getting that being you. And you ran into somebody who also, this person could, I mean, they definitely worked in darkness. I'm talking about gamma ray energy. I'm getting this person needs to fucking hulk out like that narcissistic rage was a bitch. And it definitely affected your heart. You know what I mean? I'm getting that. Yeah, detach. And then look, 11. 11. Keywords: reflect. We read review and reevaluation. Reflect, accept, and we said that decide, clarity, responsibility, and fairness. Sometimes our ego prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or a situation so that you can step back and reevaluate. I could never make it up. I could never make it up. If that hits you in any kind of way, please, I'm about to, look. Please start it over from the beginning. You will see us read from this book, The Imposter Cure. And they took us to the chapter that literally said to review and reevaluate. And that's exactly what they just pulled out. Y'all, I'm almost like so shaken that I can't even pick the cards up right now. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. I don't even know what else to say because They definitely want you to come into alignment to your divine purpose, right? I'm definitely getting that being pulled into a challenge. And I'm getting it's the remnants of this relationship. And it's pulling me back to a conversation that I was having on Facebook. See this grief, right? The sorrow, the healing, and the forgiveness, right? And how all of this plays into your awakening, and even feeling like you're the only one that's awakened, right? I'm getting you moving forward, right? We were on Facebook and this person was saying like when you only need therapy when you don't understand your spiritual identity, and I was like, I completely disagree with that, completely disagree. And oftentimes, people who are spiritualists also need therapy because you connect to heavy energy. Like, I feel so connected to this reading. I could feel that energy. I could feel the loss. I got a lump in my chest and in my throat. Like, I could cry right now, you know what I mean? Because I just feel what what you went through. And it's hard to manage this level of energy, which is one of the reasons why I don't do personal readings. Right? It's not because I don't feel like I can do it, like I don't have the talent to do it. I don't have the connectivity, like your spirit team wouldn't talk to me and tell me what's needed. But oftentimes, it's messages that people are just not ready to hear. They're not ready to hear it. And it's not always an easy message to deliver. It's not always, rainbows and glitter. You know what I mean? It's just not. And connecting to people's energy and feeling that personally can be heavy. And even those who do it oftentimes need to have some sort of outlet so that they can disconnect themselves. They can keep collective or other people's personal energy and be able to send it back, disconnect, but not have it affect you personally, because you become privy to a lot. When you are a channel messenger, a spiritual guide, a spiritual reader, you have that connectivity, you are a bridge in the spirit. It's so much that comes into you, things that you know, things that you can see. And it's not it is a very, very heavy energy. And to be in a small group of people who can see, who know. Like, I'm talking about whether it's things that are coming from, we get privy to natural disasters, transitions that are going to happen. Um, And oftentimes, because of belief systems, there's not a lot of places where you can go and talk about it. It's just not. Like, I have not yet met or found a group that have like therapists for psychics. I could be wrong, but I just haven't seen it. You know, where you can talk to people about, the gift of clairtargent. I feel spirits and I can feel them touch me. I see things move all the time. I experience paranormal activities and people believe you. That I'm always in conversation with spirits all the time. That, this is my daily life. How do I manage this type of energy? How do I keep myself separate from the collective? How do I send back and disconnect from these energies? Like, how do I manage what energy is coming towards me? You want this one? This, yeah. Magician. They're giving me definitely an action to take. I'm definitely seeing self-confidence, willpower, but I'm seeing creation and manifestation power. And I'm getting somebody that could feel the energy of creation itself. That's how we are. You know what I mean? I feel connected to the all, like the all that is everything, not just what's on Gaia and in the 3D. No, I feel connected to creation itself. I feel directly connected to the Alpha and the Omega. And when they speak to me, it's Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There's not a lot of people that you can say that you speak to the energy or the essence of that created all things. So, and I can't fucking make it up when I said I speak to the energy that creates all things. And to know the things that I have been told, it could definitely make you feel isolated. That there isn't a lot of community for you to talk to. Because a lot of people that don't have that level of awareness or don't choose to, or they're programmed in such a way where they can't even hear you. I find myself as a light worker with this type of connectivity and energy always having to change the mask so that I can just even interact with people in the 3D. So that's the read. I thank y'all so much for tapping in and being here with me, for going on this ride. And I pray that whoever this is for, I send out my love, my light, my energy, my compassion, my understanding. I am connected to you, and I am giving you, you know, my heart energy for strength, that willpower and determination to get through it. I'm giving you what they're telling me, that it's definitely a blockage over the heart chakra through trauma, from narcissistic trauma, but there's other traumas that led to the environment for you to connect to a person like that. I'm getting what you sold out with this Seven of Earth. I'm getting will come back to you. I'm getting a downpour. I'm getting your emotional space, but I'm picking up your intuition as well. Like, don't lose your heart, right? I'm getting the fact that you've learned a lot, right? You discovered a truth, that you analyze things differently, right? But it's definitely your intuition awakening. And I'm getting you being this child. The child keeps coming through clear to me. It's like, being a youngster as you are waking up and you are growing and you're developing, not only as a person, you're changing and coming out. I'm getting blossoming type of energy, but I'm also getting spiritually and into your purpose and what it is that you're supposed to do. They're showing me that Messiah energy again, a spiritual teacher or somebody that connects with others in such a compassionate way that you may bring a truth. You may have a message to bring, you may have something to say that will lead others to stability, yourself to stability. And they want you to trust it, to act on it, to pursue it. It's okay that falling apart, that falling down, false foundations, crumbling, ashes. And maybe you feel like you did so a lot and you could feel stuck. But I'm getting that you will harvest. It will come back at you, just not in a way that you expected. Success is here. And I'm getting this fire, so I don't know if it's something that's gonna ignite you again, ignite your passion or something, but I'm getting success. See, that Messiah energy, right? I know that there is no greater goal than to love self and to love other selves, to love all of creation is what I'm getting. Because we are whole, because we are complete, that there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Everything that we need for this vitality is already here with us. It's here in every variety, every methodology, every discipline. And we have the ability to tap in and to use them. Only thing we must do is use our discernment. And I'm getting that somebody is definitely learning. This cycle, you've learned from it. Don't discount it. Count every win and big up you. Because there's bigger boots for you to fill, and success will chase you. To the next now. Love you so much, just like I love me, because that is my capacity. It is. I love you just like I love the Alpha. and the Omega, that made me, that made thee, sent us to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives in this day. And don't let anybody say anything different. To the next time. This is done. Ashe.